Hello all. Next, we are going to solve the assignment S8 goal seek. So some background about goal seek. So in our daily life, we often use trial and error method where we are looking at some kind of output. We are trying to make adjustments on some of the input going on. We try one time, get closer, then try a few more times, fine tune it, and finally get the one outcome that we are wanting for. So again, that's a purely manual trial and error method. So goal seek function, thanks to whoever has developed this goal seek function in Excel, he has made like so many people's life very easy by having this function. So indirectly, what goal seek does is it shows you the final outcome, maybe the one output you're looking for, and it exactly gives you that one input parameter that is needed to get exactly what output you are looking for. And just to elaborate more, I'm going to show you some demos in the next few minutes when we go into the actual Excel file. But yeah, remember that's easy way to explain what goal seek is. It's a part of what if analysis within Excel. And for that reason, I will request you all to download this file DA as 8 goal seek exercise student XLSX. And once that's done, let's open it. Yeah, so when you open, like I always say, the very first practice, standard practice is to check what the file is, what the data is. So again, this file has four different sheets. First one is grades, break even, loan, and resources. Yeah, has been collected for solving the assignment, and looks like these are your three main sheets that we will be dealing with. And these three sheets has the necessary data input and some columns that we are supposed to fill in as a part of the assignment. Let's glance through, read through, spend 2, 3, 4 minutes and understand what this is. So on the top, the header says goal seek assignment grade. That's understandable. And on the right, first one says original data do not use goal seek for what if analysis. Please fill in answering questions. Next one says as percentages. Please fill in using percentages, same questions. So it looks like there is a list of questions here. We are supposed to write some answers. And here are the data tables. Yeah, so within the data table, let's read the headers of the data table. It has ID, test number 1, test number 2, number 3, number 4, final score, and average after 3 tests. Next table, it says student. Here ID is student. Then it says test number 1, number 2, number 3, final exam, final grade, test, average after 3 tests. And here also looks like it's the similar ID, test number, test 2, 3, number 4, final score, and so on. So looks like these are identical. And when I quickly check the numbers, 78, 79, 75, these are the same. Yeah, so looks like we have to do some repetition using some three different methods. And in the very first table, as said, original data do not use or fill. So again, here I'm going to teach you. Oftentimes you will come into situations where some data files are given to you, and again, Excel is highly used. So this is a very common scenario. And within those, maybe there is some key data, sensitive data, or some standard criteria that you have locked in, and you don't want anybody to change it or even accidentally change it, delete it, and so on. So again, here you see like here it says original data do not use or fill in. But again, highly likely maybe I can go and maybe by mistake I delete this and I don't even realize that it has been deleted. And later on, after maybe few months, when I check, oh, maybe I'm missing a data. Yeah, that can happen. So again, this note is helpful, but it is not mistake proofing it. It's not completely locking it. So Excel has a very good secure feature, lock feature. So all I will do is select all these sheets that I want to never been edited, never been like I want to lock it. Yeah. So I'm selecting all these. Then I'm going to this review tab. Within the review tab, there is this sub tab within protect called as protect sheet. And again, there are several options: protect the whole workbook, allow editing range. So again, select the range. Those are the range you will be able to allow. Everything will be locked in and so on. So yeah, I'm going to use the simple one just to show you a demo. So selected all these. Now I'm going to say product sheet. It is giving me a list of all the available uh, uh, worksheets, or yes, cells, subcells, or different rules that can apply. So I'm going to just say protect worksheet and content of locked cells only. And again, the selections are select locked cells, select unlocked cells. Yeah. So these are the ones made selections. I'm not going to select anything else, but yeah, feel free to explore if you want. But more or less, if you make the selection, whatever default is coming, it's good. Now it is asking me for a passcode to unprotect. Yeah, the sheets if I required in future. So maybe I will use some random, yeah, passcode. Yes, I'm just saying a 3-digit code I'm setting. It can be number, it can be a letter, or it can be mix number and letter. And I'm going to click OK. It is going to ask me re-enter the same password again, yeah, just to verify. So I'm going to use the same exact passcode, mix of letters and numbers, and again I'm going to say OK. Now it's locked. Yeah. So you see when I go over here, it is giving me that unprotect sheet option. So if I go there, it is going to ask me the password to unprotect them. And if there is some other user who doesn't know the password, yeah, he can try many things. Yeah, you can try many things, but it didn't work. It's telling yeah there is an error, so it's locked. Yeah. So again, here with what happens here is if I go and try to type in, you see it's telling me that this is unprotected. You can't. Yeah. So that's one good feature Excel has. So yeah, just wanted to show you. Coming back to our main topic. So again, looks like there are 5 different students, and here are the 3 test scores, and the final exam score is remaining. And based on these 3 test scores, here are the final grade average based on yeah whatever is there data is there. Oops, looks like all of these are locked. Oh, sweet, no problem. It's a copy paste. So in that case, I'll just go ahead and unprotect it. Yeah, using the exact passcode. So now, yeah, everything is unprotected. Yeah, now I can type in. So yeah, look, these are the average, and since the 4 data point doesn't exist, actually just ignoring it and giving you the average using the 3, and same is the case over here. And I think yeah, this is just an extra piece of information given. So yeah, this is what we have. And now let's read through the question. The first question says that what is the lowest score for student number 1? So here's my student number 1. What is the lowest score? Uh, he or she can get on the test number 4 and receive at least an overall average of 84 for the class. Yeah. So again, this is the criteria like we are looking for. So if the student 1 wants an overall score of 84 here, what is the score he or she must receive in the exam number 4? So again, one way is, all the formulas are set up, right? I can start my trial and error. Yeah. So if I want 84, maybe I'll start with 84. Let's see. If that student gets 84, the overall score is 79, which is not matching. And again, looks like I need to increase this. So maybe I will make this say 90. If I make 90, yeah, it's increasing. So yeah, good. 80.5. Let's say if I enter 95, 81.2, still I want to increase. If I say 100, well, even if the student 1 gets full 100 points, still the max he or she can reach is 83. Well, let me play around. Oops, 102 takes to 83.5, 104. Oh wow! So the score is 104. So that's a score that is required. So again, I think it's unrealistic. But yeah, you saw what I did here is I played around. I started with 84 number, 86 number, 90, 92, 95, 100, 102, 104. So like after 5 or 6 trial and error, finally I reached the outcome I'm looking for. So yeah, welcome to this world of, I say, what if analysis. It makes your life easy. So what if analysis will do all the work. It will run through the different iterations of trial and error and will give you just exact that one number that you are seeking for. Yeah. So I'm going to delete this and let's use our formal way. So for getting started with goal seek. So you see you have home page and then you go to your data tab, home tab to data tab, and within this data tab you have this forecast option. Within this forecast option you have what if analysis. Click on that, make it bigger, and within what if analysis there are 3 different I will say sub functions: scenario manager, goal seek, data table. So we are going to focus on goal seek here. So I'm going to click goal seek. So when I click that, I get this kind of sub window. So here there are 3 different pieces of information I need to fill in. So first one is it is asking me what cell I want to set to a certain value, so that I can get that information. what I'm seeking for. So set the cell. I'm going to say I'm going to, so my final value I'm seeking is 84, right? So this must be 84, and I'm wanting to know by changing this cell, what should be the number. Yeah. So again, I'm going to set this cell as select this cell, coming back. So it auto selected T16, the right one. Then to the value, I'm going to use to the value as this 84. And by changing cell, which cell? Yeah, so I'm going to go over here and see by changing this cell. Yeah, then select, and then I'm going to click OK. And you see what happens as soon as I click OK, is going to start this trial and error, and you will see the iterations running for just maybe few seconds, or yeah, and finally you will get the answer. So 1 2 3 go. You see it's running the iteration 8 10 12 15 18 20 24 26 35, 39, 43, 47, awesome, 51, and finally it got the number. So target value is 84, current value is 84, and it is telling that the score required is 104. So again, I think on paper it's impossible unless there is a provision for extra credit. So yeah, the first part is completed. You can either type in that answer over here, say 104, or yeah, even if you can leave, I can always check through the sheet. So no problem. Next one, the question is it possible for student number 2 to get 82 for class? Assume test only goes up to 100 points. So this is exactly same like this. So for student number 2, is it possible to get the final grade 82? Assuming the maximum is 1 over 100. Yeah. So again, the answer should be yes, no, but we can still try and see if it is less than 100, equal to 100 or more. So exactly same thing. Going to my data tab, then forecast tab, what if analysis, goal seek, set cell. So this is my set cell. Select to a value. The target is 82 by changing cell, this one. And now I'm going to say OK. And you see it's running iteration 1, 3, 5, 9. And you can see while it's changing, some number changes. Iteration 34, 38, 41, 47, 50. Awesome. So it is telling student number 2 needs 123. So your answer should be no, and you can keep this as is in your analysis. And well, the sheet that has been given to you for for downloading and tryout, the numbers are different. So again, I'm getting 104, 123. You might get some other numbers. So do not worry. Yeah, just keep it as is, and I will be verifying it. So that answers your second question. Third one is, what is the score student number 3 could get on test number 4 and still end up with an overall average of 88 for the course. So what they are saying is student number 3 currently has 88, 68, 93. So they are saying what is the test they will receive in test number 4 and still end up getting 88. So again, a state case of goal seek. So I'm going to click this goal seek, set cell. Here is my set cell. Go back. Value is 88. By changing cell, this one. Go back. I'm going to click OK. Running its iteration 5, 10, 13, 17, 21, 25, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56. It is telling it needs, they need 103. So again, unrealistic in this case, and maybe the numbers that you have on your assignment, it might be realistic. So based on that, yeah, just make the right answer yes or no, or yeah, put in the number. Then the next one is for student number 4. What is the minimum score needed to get an A in class, that is 94? Is it possible? So for student number 4, you see they have 79, 80, 81, and current 3 exam average is 80 and target is 94. So we want to see is it possible. So same state application of goal seek, forecasting to get the exact number here. This is my set cell. Then the value I'm seeking is 94. And then by changing this cell, going over here, okay. That's running the iteration 11, 13, 17, 20, 24, 28, 42, 50, and 136. Again, unrealistic in my case. Maybe the numbers you have are different. So yeah, maybe it is possible. Then fifth is, what is the lowest score that the student number 5 needs to receive on the final exam to still receive an overall grade of 77. So again, looks like student 5 has performed really well on the previous three tests, 92, 90, 84. And well, he's not worried. Maybe it's his last semester and overall he has an excellent GPA, excellent score. And during the fourth final exam, maybe it's a Christmas time or some holiday time, or yeah, maybe he wants to spend, or he's traveling, he or she might be traveling somewhere. So he's not worried about getting A or anything. All he wants is a passing grade, 77C. So let's do a goal seek here also. Forecast. Goal seek. Set the cell. Set a cell here, this one, and then go back. And this I'm going to set 77. Then by changing the cell, this one, and go back and say OK. So it's running the iteration 3, 6, 8. Awesome. So yeah, for question number 5, the student needs 42 to get a minimum passing grade, and yeah, they are good. So this is how you run goal seek. Yeah, so I will request you guys to follow the same guideline and run your analysis for this part. Then let's do the same thing here as well. So exactly everything is same. The only difference here is you should be using percentages, meaning, so let's follow all these 5 questions. It's a part of 6, but let's follow all these 5 questions. For student number 1, what is the lowest score they can get on the test number 4 and receive at least average of 84. So here, like in a previous case, we entered 84. Here we will be entering 0.84. That's the only difference when you are looking into percentages. So I'll show you the first one. What if analysis, goal seek, set the cell, this one, go back. Here, like I said, instead of 84, I'm going to say 0.84 by changing cell, this one, going back, running its iteration, 4, 11, 15, 19, 21, 23, and yeah, it's telling 104%. Yeah, so your answer will be 0.104. Yeah, so that should be your answer. And again, you can keep it as is because everything is in the same unit. But while entering that number in your goal seek, just enter 0.84 and then yeah, you should be good. Then the next one is it possible student number 2 to get 82 for a class? Assume that is maximum get 100. So again, the answer should be yes or no. But again, this time you are supposed to run the analysis in percentages. So yeah, instead of 82, you should be writing 0.8. So going over here, goal seek, set the cell, this one, then 0.82, and by changing the cell, this one, close, okay. Running the iterations 5, 8, 12, 16, 19, 23, 27, and yeah, it's telling 1.2, and you can, yeah, this should be good, or else you can just go here and use percentage. Like we said, it should be, yeah, so it's 123%. Yeah, make sure the percentage is seen over here. So I will request you all to follow the same like percentage, which is like, yeah, here we use 0.84, 0.82. So use the same guideline for next 5, next 3, and complete your analysis, and then continue with the next 2, that is break even and loan, which I'll be talking shortly.